Most of us are operating far below our true capabilities. We move through life on autopilot, stuck in routines that feel safe but limit our growth. But what if I told you that beneath the habits, the comfort zones, and the daily grind lies an immense reservoir of untapped strength? Imagine finding an old, forgotten map, one that leads to your greatest potential, just waiting to be explored. This isn't just motivational talk. It's the foundation of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believe we aren't just spectators in our own lives. We are the designers. Our choices, actions, and mindset determine the heights we can reach. Recognizing your potential is only the first step. Truly embracing it requires daily, intentional effort. If you feel like you're not living up to your full potential, you're not alone. Many people experience this, but that doesn't mean it's harmless. Settling for less is a quiet thief. It takes away the extraordinary life you could be living, and most of the time, we don't even realize we're stuck. It happens slowly, like fog rolling in, until one day we wake up wondering how we ended up just getting by instead of thriving. So why do we hold ourselves back? More often than not, it's because we avoid discomfort. We stick to what's familiar because it feels safe. But real growth comes from stepping outside of that comfort zone and embracing challenges. Stoicism teaches us to face difficulties head-on, using them as stepping stones rather than barriers. Life isn't just about surviving. It's about rising, evolving, and reaching for something greater. Every day, you have a choice. Stay where you are or take one step forward. You don't need grand, sweeping changes, just consistent effort. Growth isn't about instant success. It's about building momentum through small, purposeful actions. Yes, it's challenging. Yes, it can be uncomfortable. But isn't a little discomfort worth unlocking your true potential? Today, we're diving into how to break free from mediocrity and create a life filled with purpose, achievement, and deep fulfillment. If this message resonates with you, do me a small favor. Hit that subscribe button. Let's commit to making every day a testament to what we are truly capable of. Mediocrity isn't just about failing to reach big achievements. It's more deceptive than that. It shows up in excuses we make, in procrastination, in the way we settle for good enough instead of striving for excellence. It's in the moments we say, I'll start next week, or this is just how I am. Little by little, these thoughts shape a life of unfulfilled potential. But the Stoics had an answer to this. They believed in living with purpose, guided by virtue and reason. They saw obstacles as opportunities to build resilience, strength, and wisdom. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They made every moment count. If you feel stuck, start by asking yourself, am I making choices out of habit or out of intention? Am I truly pushing myself or just coasting? These questions aren't meant to shame you. They're meant to wake you up. When we live with awareness and purpose, we break free from mediocrity and step into something far greater. Breaking out of the rut starts with honesty. Where in your life are you settling? Maybe it's at work, where you do the bare minimum. Maybe it's in relationships, where you avoid vulnerability. Or maybe it's in personal goals that have been on hold for too long. The key is to challenge these areas, one step at a time. Set a goal that excites and scares you. Push yourself to grow. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. Excellence isn't a solo journey. Community and accountability can be powerful motivators. Failures and setbacks will come, but as the Stoics taught, it's not events themselves that define us. It's how we respond to them. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and come back stronger. One of the biggest barriers to reaching our full potential is the voice in our heads, the one that whispers doubts and convinces us to play small. It tells us we're not good enough, not ready, not capable. But here's the truth. That voice is not reality. It's just a collection of thoughts, shaped by fear and habit, not by fact. The Stoics taught that we should not be disturbed by our thoughts because they are not who we are. They are just impressions that pass through our minds. Instead of accepting them as truth, they encourage questioning them, challenging them, and replacing them with reason. Think about how often you've told yourself, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough. What if instead you asked, what if I tried? What if I learned? What if I pushed forward anyway? The way we talk to ourselves shapes our reality. If we change the narrative, we change our lives. The time for waiting is over. No more excuses, no more delaying growth for a better time. Your potential is already within you, waiting to be realized. The question is, will you take the first step? Overcoming self-doubt through Stoic wisdom. Personal growth often requires stepping outside our comfort zones. While discomfort may seem like something to avoid, Stoic philosophy teaches us that it is the forge in which resilience and strength are built. One of the greatest obstacles to this growth is our inner critic, the persistent voice of doubt and self-judgment. However, by recognizing these thoughts as opinions rather than truths, we gain the power to challenge and reshape them. A practical way to disarm self-criticism is to step back and observe your thoughts as if you were an outsider. When a negative thought arises, pause and analyze it. This practice, inspired by the Stoic tradition of self-reflection, allows you to detach from self-defeating narratives and replace them with more constructive and compassionate perspective. Instead of accepting self-criticism as reality, create counter-arguments. If your mind tells you, "I'm going to fail," respond with, "I've done my best to prepare, and whatever happens, I will learn from it." This isn't about blind optimism, but rather embracing a balanced perspective, one that acknowledges both your challenges and your capabilities. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us to see obstacles as opportunities to develop virtues like courage and perseverance. The next time your inner critic urges you to avoid a challenge, recognize it as a moment to strengthen yourself. Every time you confront fear or self-doubt, you diminish its power and reinforce your commitment to self-improvement. Your mindset is shaped not just by your thoughts, but also by the environment you cultivate. Surround yourself with reminders of your strengths, whether through inspiring quotes, personal achievements, or affirmations of your resilience. These serve as anchors, helping you stay focused when self-doubt tries to take hold. Pushing beyond what's familiar is often uncomfortable, but it's also where transformation happens. Stoics didn't just theorize about resilience. They lived it. They embraced discomfort deliberately, training themselves to handle life's unpredictability with greater ease. Discomfort isn't just about enduring hardship. It's about actively engaging with challenges that help you grow. It could be waking up earlier, speaking up when you'd rather stay silent, or stepping into a situation that intimidates you. Each small act of courage strengthens your ability to handle adversity when it truly matters. The Stoics often practice voluntary discomfort, wearing simple clothes, eating plain food, or exposing themselves to the cold, not as punishment, but as a way to remind themselves that they can handle less than ideal circumstances. This practice builds resilience, training the mind to remain steady even when life throws unexpected challenges your way. By consistently stepping into discomfort in small, intentional ways, you develop a kind of mental toughness. Over time, this shapes you into someone who not only endures hardship, but thrives in the face of it. Begin by identifying one thing you've been avoiding because it feels uncomfortable. Commit to facing it this week. It could be initiating a difficult conversation, trying something new, or confronting a fear. Notice the excuses that arise, and instead of giving in to them, remind yourself that you are capable of growth. Approach this practice with curiosity rather than judgment. Observe how you feel before, during, and after the experience. Each time you challenge your discomfort, you reinforce the belief that you are stronger than your fears. Silencing your inner critic isn't an overnight process. It's a journey of persistence and self-compassion. You will stumble, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward, keep challenging limiting thoughts, and keep aligning your actions with your full potential. Every experience that pushes you out of your comfort zone is an opportunity to learn. After facing a difficult challenge, take a step back and reflect. What insights did you gain? How did your understanding of the situation shift? More importantly, how did it shape your view of yourself? These reflections are crucial because they turn discomfort into a powerful teacher. Growth isn't about deliberately seeking hardship for its own sake. It's about gradually expanding your capabilities. By stepping beyond familiar boundaries, you cultivate resilience and strengthen your character. This mindset aligns with the principles of Stoicism, which emphasize personal development over ease and convenience. Instead of fearing obstacles, you begin to see them as the very experiences that mold you into a more capable and virtuous individual. One of the most effective tools for self-improvement is accountability. Think of it as the equivalent of having a training partner for your personal goals. When someone else relies on you, it's much harder to make excuses. But the real transformation happens when you learn to hold yourself accountable, not just to others, but to your own commitments. Stoicism teaches that our lives are shaped by the choices we make. Taking responsibility for those choices means facing challenges with courage and integrity. This sense of ownership influences everything from daily habits to long-term aspirations. Start by making your goals visible. Write them down in a place where you'll see them every day, whether it's a whiteboard, a sticky note on your mirror, or a digital reminder. Keeping your objectives in sight helps reinforce your dedication. Regular check-ins with yourself are also essential. Set aside time each week to review your progress. Ask yourself, what did I accomplish? Where did I struggle? What adjustments can I make? These moments of self-reflection aren't about dwelling on failures, but about learning and adapting. The Stoics emphasize continuous self-examination as a means of self-mastery. Another powerful approach is to share your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or accountability partner. When someone else is aware of your aspirations, it adds an extra layer of motivation. They can encourage you, provide constructive feedback, and call you out when necessary. This external reinforcement strengthens your commitment and keeps you on track. Additionally, consider using visualization as a guide. Envision the best version of yourself, the person you aim to become. Ask yourself daily, are my current actions aligning with that vision? This practice creates a mental standard, steering your decisions toward personal excellence. Reinforcing positive behavior makes the journey more enjoyable. Your rewards don't have to be extravagant. They just need to acknowledge your efforts. Whether it's treating yourself to a small indulgence or simply taking a well-earned break, celebrating milestones helps maintain motivation. There's a saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. The company you keep significantly influences your mindset, habits, and overall success. It's not just about external achievements. It's about the kind of person you become. Stoic philosophy underscores the importance of surrounding yourself with individuals who embody wisdom, integrity, and purpose. Seneca advised choosing companions who reflect the values you wish to cultivate, as their traits will naturally shape your own. Evaluate your current social circle. Do the people around you inspire growth, encourage new perspectives, and challenge you to be better? Or do they reinforce negativity and stagnation? Being honest about these influences allows you to make intentional choices about whom you spend time with. Creating a strong network isn't about cutting people out of your life. It's about investing more time in relationships that support your growth. Seek out mentors, join groups aligned with your aspirations, and connect with like-minded individuals. The goal is to engage with those who not only share your values, but also push you to exceed your limits. Moreover, true networking isn't just about receiving. It's about contributing. Stoicism teaches the importance of being a valuable member of your community. Offer support, share insights, and genuinely celebrate the success of others. By giving as much as you receive, you build deeper, more meaningful connections. Personal development isn't just about improving yourself. It's about enhancing the way you engage with the world. By embracing challenges, taking responsibility, and cultivating strong relationships, you transform every experience into an opportunity for growth. The journey isn't always easy, but the rewards, a life of resilience, purpose, and fulfillment, are well worth the effort.